Hey yo, what's really good, everyone? Is your boy Debo with Debo's Picks. This is going to be an express video. So with that said, I want to recap last night's plays mad quick, as well as offer up my plays for today's NBA slate. So let's get it poppin'. Now, as I continue to talk, each of the plays that I gave out in yesterday's Discord will come up on the screen. Now, as you recall, the POD was the one I dread, that being Kyle Kuzma, but he finally came through for us. Whether you took his points to go over 22.5 or you took his PRA to go over 34.5, came through late in the fourth quarter to go over, so that's what's up. Definitely a guy that's still kind of on my ban list, but man, the matchup was too prime to pass up. And honestly, dead ass, this is going to be the absolute last time I picked him if he didn't come through. Because if he couldn't do it this time, then fuck him. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like when I do take the under on him, he goes over. When I take the over on him, he goes under. This time, he did his thing. So as you can see, we hit on a couple of those two-pick plays. What really, really killed us, and we were talking about it in the middle of the night during the Lakers and the Bucks game where we had AD. Dude came out balling, bro. Dropped 10 points in the first quarter. Came out in the second quarter, I think he dropped like 4 points, something like that. So he had 14 in the first half. Still looking good. On pace to go over his points. If you got him early before LeBron was ruled out, he was at 23.5. But once LeBron was deemed out, he got quickly bumped up to 25.5 and then finished at 26. So I felt pretty good about him going over his original line of 23.5 and even his 26 even line. Came out in the second half, a little slow, not taking a lot of shots in the third quarter. Ends up getting nicked up by Giannis' elbow to the shoulder. And he came out in the fourth quarter. He was obviously there as a decoy. Kind of just trying to draw the defense away from Russ, who was on one. I believe he dropped like 9, 10 threes, something like that. And even, what's his name? Reeves was on one too. But even so, gets fouled, hits his free throws. Now he's at 22. And of course, like I said, he pretty much took himself out of the game offensively. And that killed us. So, man, could have been a big-ass night if AD would have just finished the way he started. But it is what it is. And like I said, listen, I know, injuries are part of the game. But, man, he is, like, prone to just... He's soft, bro. That's it. He's soft. He's literally glass. He's fragile. He's all that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he took a elbow to the shoulder. Probably got him right in that sweet spot. But, you hear these football players, man. You're in the game. You got adrenaline, son. You don't even think about that shit until after the game. That's when it really hurts. But he's so weak-minded. Honestly, that's really what it is. Not to say it don't hurt, just weak-minded. So that was it for him, man. Once he gets hurt, he turns into a fucking baby. But it is what it is, man. He ruined the night, but it was still a good night overall. And I want to keep that rolling. With that said, I want to offer up my plays for today's NBA slate. Now, my POD is going to be Duren going over his rebounds, 10.5. Can't believe it opened up this low. It really got bumped up to 11. I got to finish it with 13 anyway, so I still like it at 11. I also like Bridges. His line opened up at 18.5 last night. I just don't like Bridges. He might be worse than Kyle Kuzma, to be honest with you, but they're kind of, they're right there on the verge of being banned. Or were banned and brought him back for, kind of like a good bounce back spot, if you will. And he's got that today against the Charlotte Hornets. They're on a back-to-back. They don't play any defense. And obviously, he's really the number one option there for the Brooklyn Nets, even though you got Schroeder coming on, dropping points. But I like Schroeder's assist to go over again at 6.5. Can't believe they keep opening it this low for him. Keep doing it. I'm going to keep taking it until he doesn't make it anymore. But a 6.5 assists for Schroeder. Got him going over that. Now, back to Bridges real quick. Opened up at 18.5. Got bumped up to 19.5. On the sharp bettors right now, they got him at 21.5. So if you can still get him on UD at 19.5, jump on that shit because that's a nice-ass discount. I would take it. And, of course, we got Claxton going over his rebounds, 10.5. I also like his points and rebounds, which he's done in the past 3 games, going over that number. But you could take his points and rebounds, or you could take his rebounds alone at 10.5 to go over. Great matchup for him. And the game that I'm uneasy about, and it's always because you got these 3 cats. You got Harden, you got Claw, you got PG. And it's like, you're rolling the dice. Who's going to be the one? Obviously, you can kind of scratch Harden out of that. It's really between PG and Kawhi. Who's going to be the guy? Who's going to be the one who's going to come out hot? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be dropping buckets and who's going to cede to the other player? And it's hard to tell. In my opinion, I always would go with Claw. He's more consistent. But at 25.5, his line is super high. And then you got PG's at 22.5. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, which one? They could both do it, but, are the Clippers going to blow the doors off the Bulls, or, what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to F with Kawhi's rebounds at 6.5 to go over. Not too crazy about it. I'm really, trying to find any type of value. Now, the lines got him juiced slightly to go under 6.5, but against the Bulls, they give up the second most rebounds to opposing power forwards in the NBA. So F it, I'm going to roll with it. And that's pretty much what I got going on for today. Who else? It was some other players that just made just missed the cut. I got DeRozan going under his number of 24.5. He quickly got bumped down to 23.5. So I took the under on that. So like I said, man, my POD is Duran. So if you want to take him and put him with one of your favorite players or simply tail all of my joints, by all means, let's get this cheddar. All the best. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.